What's going on, everybody on YouTube? I got a little video I want to share with you in regards to my Bonair Durango window or wall mounted swamp cooler. First of all, let me let you know that I am very happy with it. There's no issues with that. The one problem that I did have is Bonair does not make an inside grill cover for their swamp cooler. But as you guys might know, there is a company called Master Cool that also makes the exact same kind of swamp cooler in its exact same dimensions. And theirs does come with one. So I went to Lowe's and I bought one. It was like $34. But I think that's worth it if you want something that's going to fit. But here's the issue that I had. Obviously, this is a lot thicker setup than what you get with the Bonair. And once you put it on, it wiggles a little bit back and forth, but other than that, it fits perfectly. So what I did is I went to the arts and crafts store and I bought some polyfoam. And ironically, it's the exact same dimensions as the front of the Bonair swamp cooler. It comes with 2 sheets, as you can see, $11.99. So I took 1 sheet. I was gonna just spray some of that arts and craft glue in there, but I didn't have to even do that because it was a perfect fit. So I slapped a piece in there. And so now when I put it on, I'm just going to show you so you can see. It comes with these little snaps like that. You just sit it on there and slight push. And now not only is it a very snug fit, but it's insulated. I live in Colorado. It gets pretty cold in the winter. And I remember on my older swamp cooler, even though I had a grill cover on it, man, you could feel that cold air. And I would stuff towels or whatever I could in there to keep that cold air from coming in. But while I got your attention, I'm going to show you some mounting tricks that I did to the outside. So if you give me about 15 seconds, we'll walk out here. Excuse me if I don't step on my dogs because they're always underfoot. You know how that is if you have dogs. Okay, I have a house that has that vinyl siding, as you can see. And when you buy your swamp cooler, it is going to come with a mounting bracket. But as you can see how this whole thing is set up, it's like a little L-shaped mounting bracket. And with this setup, it's kind of useless. So number one, I could have pushed it all the way against the window, but then the inside part sticks in very far and it looks weird. So I didn't want it to stick in that far, so I left it out about this far. So here's what I did. Number one, you can see up here on the top, I put some 1x1 fence railings and I cut them to the exact size I needed, and I added an extra like maybe 1/16 of an inch or 1 or 2, I can't remember exactly. So we have a really nice fit. And what that does, that helps hold this vertical, because if you don't put something, it will kind of tilt back a little bit. The second thing I did, if you look under here, it already comes with those holes right there. So I put in some like 4-inch lag bolts with bolts on both sides, as you can see. And then I can adjust it. I put a couple of pieces of wood there, and I put some double-sided tape so it wouldn't fall off. And all you got to do is just adjust those screws so that way it stays perfectly vertical. And so that's one thing that I did. The next thing is you see some screen hanging here. I'll give you a little close-up. Now, if you buy a Bonair, like I said, they work great. But the one thing they do have, one negative thing in regards to these, is that they have media is very large. And I found that in the summer, I was getting a few of those really small gnats inside my house, and you can see that the cottonwood gets stuck in there, and of course Miller moths. So I put some screen on here. Right now it's falling off. I tried tape, and actually it worked pretty good, but I didn't have any across the bottom. I just wanted to experiment a little bit. I'm going to find a better way to mount it, but that's something else you might have to look into if you buy one, because you will get some small insects getting into your house coming through that media. And that screen, once I had it on there, it worked great. So I'm just going to put a bigger piece and find some way to attach it. Maybe I can clip it back here and clip it right there. I think that probably is what I'm going to do. Use some type of clips and just wrap it all the way around so that we don't have to use tape. But anyway, after all is said and done, this is pretty much how my setup works. Yours might be different. If you have a more flat surface, you won't have to go with all this. But I found this out the hard way. But don't let that discourage you, because I'm very happy with it. It's much better than those metallic square birdcage style. I found that this is a lot quieter, a lot more efficient. It has 3 speeds, plus those ones with the bird cage. You know, this side of my house faces south, so the sun beats on it a lot, and it would get really hot. So then it wouldn't cool the house very well. To where this one, because it's plastic, it doesn't get as hot, and it works through the hottest part of the day. It keeps the house cool. So that's all I wanted to share with you, and I hope that helps anybody that's thinking about getting one. And that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day.